Good morning and welcome to PSJA Java Chat, your morning chat with your favorite PSJA ISD Instructional Technology Integration Specialist, where we discuss EdTech tools and trends with invited guests and, of course, our morning coffee.
In episode 4 of Java Chat, Rebecca Osuna, teacher at Clover Elementary and September's District Tech Innovator, spills the beans on how technology has been a game changer in her classroom. She states that it's like opening a treasure chest of information right at her students' fingertips.
Hey, welcome everyone to our morning Java Chat. Thanks for joining us early here in the morning. Today we have a special guest with us. We have Rebecca Osuna. She's from Clover Elementary, and she is our first innovator here at PSJA for Technology of the Month. So we're so happy to have her. And we also have Marco and Valentine with us today. So thank you for joining us. So Rebecca, let's start out by having you tell us a little bit about yourself and like your educational experience.
Okay, my name is Rebecca Osuna. I just completed 10 years, so I'm starting my 11th year at Clover Elementary. They've all been here. I was a second grade teacher for about, I want to say 7 years, and then the rest was here in third grade. So I have 4 children, married, 4 dogs, and I love what I do.
That's awesome. I know second grade is a great grade level. That's, I taught that as well for a while. So you're in a lucky spot there, and they're lucky to have you there with them.
And I like how you're a dog person, because so am I. So that means we're friends already, and I barely met you. Anyway,
Yes.
nice meeting
Kind
you,
of
Rebecca.
overwhelming at times, but yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Hey, so let's go on to the second question, Rebecca. Again, thank you for being here with us this morning. How did you get into using instructional technology in your classroom?
Really, it started with COVID. I guess a lot of us started when COVID started. I was a little apprehensive because, again, we were used to paper, pencil, and, whiteboards, and, this new technology comes in, or we're forced to use it, and we kind of get scared with it, which I did. Speaking for myself, I did get scared. I said, okay, what do we do? How do we do it? We were really never trained on it. Just, whatever we used in college, and that was it, nothing more. So it was kind of intimidating using it, but just like we all did, we had to jump into it quickly. So that's how we started. Once we came back, well, we still had to continue with students at home, and then we had students, here at school. So, that's what taught me, just playing around with it. I remember my son telling me, Mom, just click, click, click. I said, yes, but what if I erase something? What if, something goes wrong? No, it won't. Just do it, So that's what I started doing. And then, of course, with the help with the ITs that are here at, the technology people here at school, that was a big help with the trainings that they would give us. So that's what helped me. And then I just started jumping into it, slowly. And then I saw that the kids started picking up. Of course, they pick up faster than we do, right? But so yes, I saw that they enjoyed it. It helped with, I like to have them do a lot of research here, especially in third grade, and just the different platforms that we can use, for them to input their information is what, helped me with that.
I think a majority of teachers, probably, at least the ones that are using technology regularly, probably started during the COVID time, because it kind of forced us to do it. And kind of listening to you, it makes it seem like we all need a little bit of courage, whether it was during COVID or whether it was after COVID, to just keep trying and using the technology. And just like you said, you were a little apprehensive at first, but then you just kept trying. And I think that's a good way of approaching technology when you're an educator, because there's so much new stuff out there that I think it just takes a little push, in order to keep going. But
Yes,
that
and
is awesome.
questions, I have a lot of questions. Even till today, I have a lot of questions. So I'll go to the people that do know, and okay, this is how you do it. And I'm more of a hands-on. So I say, okay, can you show me? Let's see how, you do this. But yeah, that's how, I started using it in my classroom.
That what you just explained, I felt so proud. I know that sometimes we feel like a little scared of change, and that's what happens. And unfortunately, we were put in that scenario, like you were saying, in COVID, that we had to go hands on and learn. But great job. Apparently, you're doing amazing because that's why we selected you. So now I want you to think about your classroom right now, post COVID. What are the tools that you're using with your students? Technology's
I
tools.
Okay, well, of course, we should all be using Nearpod for science and reading and different things. I do use the Padlet. I love using the Padlet, especially because it opens the students' minds to a lot. Like, okay, you answer the question, but if they don't know it, they can always go back and do a little research, come back, type in their answer. They also love to go and find their images to connect to whatever answer they're, typing into the Padlet. Um, of course, Google Classroom, all their tests. I know a lot of lower grades always say we still need to, do the writing. We need to do the paper pencil. I understand. Me too. That, like I tell you, I always have my kids first write and then type. Um, but because how our testing times have changed, I'm sorry, I have to get them used to the typing. So we
Yep.
use Word a lot, um,
Wow.
because coming into third grade, they're still second graders.
Yes.
So typing is they're still there with their,
Hmm.
So we do use Word a lot. We use Nearpod, Padlet, whatever we can look out there. I will be trying out PowerPoint. Well, the Google Slides, so they can start doing
Hmm.
PowerPoints.
Hmm.
But last year I used that and they loved it. I mean, they put their information, and not only that, they're able to present it, so
When
they enjoy that.
when students are able to show you what they learn, it's so exciting when they get so excited about that as well. One of the things, if you're having a lot of issues with typing, I don't know if learning.com has a
Yes.
type, that will help
We
them out
use
so
we use
much.
that as well. Mhm.
Perfect. Great.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
and I like it when the students start saying, "Oh, Miss Osuna, did you know you could do this?" They start realizing what the computer can do, or their
Hmm.
laptops can do. So, them on their own, they're exploring what it can do.
Thank you for sharing. That was awesome.
So you thinking about all those tools that you've used with your kiddos and all those technology applications, what is your favorite technology activity that you've used with your students?
I
Is it
I like I like Padlet. That's what I do like.
so is
So,
there
I
like a
mean,
certain
and
content that you use it with? Or-
it's not only for my top students, but it also works for the lower students that don't cannot, spell, or they cannot kind of put their ideas onto. They can always, I said, okay, then you know what? Let's go ahead and go find an image. So you show me what is it that you're trying to tell me, and then we'll go from there. So, anything like that. I like I told you, the Google Slides as well,
Hmm.
because they're putting their own little twist to it. So that's what I like.
Could you tell our viewers or listeners a little bit more about what Padlet is? Because they're hearing Padlet, Padlet, but like, can you describe like how it
It's
works
a it's
in
a
the
it's a
classroom?
platform where it allows us to ask questions. We assign it to Google Classroom. They go into it and they can answer their question, um, typing it, and then they can also go find an image on the website, or it gives them an option to go or insert a picture, from their photos. But of course, we use the website.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's great. It's a great tool because you can use it with any content, basically.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's cross curricular, so it's not only for just one subject. It can be used for anything. A little icebreaker too. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun.
it is
So
great for
true.
icebreakers.
So true.
Kind of. Oh, sorry, Debbie.
No,
Were
you're
you?
good. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sorry, kind of shifting gears a little bit here, Rebecca. I'm gonna go on and ask you something a little bit more personal. So when thinking about you during your own personal time, how is the use of technology? How has your use of technology changed or evolved over the years?
I'm using it a little bit more now. I'm not as scared to click something and something's going to disappear. I'm a little bit more comfortable now, as opposed to before, where I was nervous. But again, I'm not afraid to ask questions. So
Awesome.
I'm always learning, and I do ask a lot of questions. Sometimes I'm sorry, but so
Is there anything, I guess, when we're talking about outside of school, that any kind of technology that you use on your own daily basis when you're outside of the classroom that you can't live without, that you're just always using it, that it's part of your life and it has been for quite some time?
um not really. I try not to use technology outside other than, my cell phone, or I just, usually the most I've used it is here in the classroom. So, or, if I take work home, then yes, I will, but it's mainly for work, and that's it.
Good.
Try to stay off of the technology a little bit when I'm at home, kind of rest from it.
Disconnect.
Disconnect from everything. Exactly. Because we're on
Unmute
it
and
all day
recharge.
long, so yeah, for the most part, that I just really stick to it here at home. Unless I do need to use it at home, then I will. But other than that, I try to stay off of it.
Oh my God. Well, I wish I could tell you the same thing, but I think I use a lot of technology 24 hours a day, even when I'm sleeping.
Yeah, no, I try not to.
So I want you to think back in the moment that you were retelling us of we entered in COVID and I have to use technology and I'm so reluctant, and how you were feeling there. I want you to feel or tell us when you encounter a teacher that is reluctant about using or integrating technology in their classroom, what advice will you give that teacher?
I would tell them I was there. I'm still there, so at times, but just jump into it. I guess use the words that my son did: just click, try, and if it doesn't, try again. That's all we can do, because it's here to stay, and it's just going to get a little bit more difficult using it, but we just have to keep going. Just like we tell our students, don't give up, just keep, ask questions, ask plenty of questions for to those who do know how to use it, who are, techies, I guess you can say. But yes, just jump into it. You cannot say no, because you do need to use it in your classroom.
Yeah, and Rebecca, always feel like you can reach out to us here at Instructional Technology. We're here to support you. You can reach out to me, to Debbie, to Marco, to Zenaida, our boss that is also in here. And we have as many resources that we can give you. So I don't know if you know that we have a YouTube page. We put our videos and little trainings and how-to little 5-minute videos.
Oh, wow. No, I did not know that.
Yeah. If you want to learn how to do something and you don't know, shoot us a message. We can even create a video and put it out there, just not for you, because it's going to be everybody that wants to learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So yes, feel free to reach out for you. We're here to support each and every educator at PSJA, and we care about y'all. So yeah, we're here.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I like your advice where you are letting teachers know to keep trying and to ask questions, because that's how we learn. Like, you can't just pick it up. It's not going to be perfect the first time you use it.
No, it isn't. No. We'll all do have mistakes there, but no. And yeah, and you're right with the trainings that you do have, because I know, during the time that we were at home, you still had trainings. So I would go in there and, I'm a note taker. So, okay, what do I do here? It did work. It did. And that's what kind of helped me maneuver the computer, as you can say. It's like my aunt says, it's a bully, but you just need to stand up to it, I guess. Especially when you're getting started and you don't know much of it. So
yeah.
My favorite. I'm sorry. My best friend, in case you're scared of deleting someone, because that's something that's stuck in my head when you were saying Control Z. That's undo. That's just undo. So whenever you're scared about deleting something, just Control Z it.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes, there's always a way around, getting something back.
Yeah.
Yes.
How do you feel the students respond to using technology because you're with the second graders?
Third graders.
Third grade this year, sorry. How do they respond to using the technology?
Oh, they don't mind at all. They like it. There's times where I tell them still have to, okay, put it away, put it away.
Mhm,
So see, that's why I tell you, like, their minds are open to it.
mhm,
Like, they love it. Of course, they're always on it, except
mhm.
when I tell them, okay, put it away. But other than that, I like it because they can go in there online, different websites where they can read books. And they always told me, oh, can I get onto Epic? Can I, they want to just be reading online. I said, well, pick up a book also. Don't only just read online. But I want them to still feel the book in their hands, turn the pages. But yeah, they love it. They like it. Especially when we're going to start something new, like a new activity,
Mhm.
or I tell them, okay, we're going to get onto Nearpod, go ahead. And they're very excited on that.
So sometimes I feel like, I'm not in the classroom anymore, but I feel like technology would be more engaging for some students. They might
No, and
get
it
more
is,
engaged. That's what I'm
it
wondering.
is. No, it is engaging, especially like on Pad. Like I tell you, on Padlet, they're seeing the other students posting, as they're typing, the little 3 dots are moving, and they're seeing that, so they know they're like on a, even like if we have a live document, okay, we can put this here and put that there. So, no, they enjoy it. They do enjoy it.
They can see the other students posting on Padlets as like a bulletin board.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, because as it's
Okay.
on there, they're posting and their comments are coming out. So, or they can say, okay, well, I'll tell them, okay, well, let me remove this person so they can go ahead and retype it, so they can see me maneuvering there.
Cool.
Yeah, it's similar to the Nearpod like collaboration board.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was, yeah.
Yeah. Very similar.
I wanted to make that reference for the people listening.
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, we really appreciate you joining us today, Rebecca, and thank you for everything you're doing in the classroom. I don't know if the guys have any more questions for you or follow-up, or if there's anything else
I don't
you
have
have
any
to
more
say to our audience about using technology.
No, but thank you for having me.
I'm so proud, and like I said, I was very impressed with your class. They were technology also allows them to express themselves better orally when they're able to do responses with them, and I felt like your classroom was very respectful, and they were able to produce well phrased sentences when they were communicating with each other. So it was very refreshing to see your classroom interactive, and the environment overall, I felt it flew very nice. So it was nice visiting your classroom. So I appreciate that.
Well, thank you. And you guys are invited anytime.
Vámonos.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's nice meeting you, Rebecca. Very glad to hear that you're implementing ways where the kids are voicing their opinion and their answer in the class, like Padlet, things like Neurod, because it's pretty hard to get. If we didn't do things like that, how would we know what all the students are thinking? And I think Padlet and collaborative board presents a good way to hear all the students' voices. I'm very glad that you're kind of doing that rather than calling one student at a time.
Exactly.
We don't know what all the other kids are thinking, and so
my
very
class
good
is very talkative, and they love to put in their information. And it's true, when we're waiting, okay, let me go ahead and choose you. No, but they want to speak too. So I said, you know
Right.
what? Go ahead, type it in. So they're typing. So no, they enjoy it. They enjoy it.
Yeah, and it builds confidence, so it's awesome.
Oh yes. So, but thank you for having me so early.
Yes. Now, yes, it's very early hours. So thank you so much. And we appreciate everything you do with your students.
All right. Thank you so much.